pretty big snowstorm right now, so we'll see. Take it hour by hour. Our talent's supposed to get here in like an hour and a half, and we'll see how people are feeling based on the snow. Welcome to the vlog.
Yep, vlog. Thank you.
Welcome back. It is currently like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, hey, I'm getting ready for a proof of concept shoot tomorrow. So tomorrow we're actually doing a proof of concept, kind of a pickup shoot. So we've already done a whole proof of concept for a certain series that we're going to be pitching. I'll explain more to you guys, maybe in this vlog for sure. I'll explain a little bit more to you, and then maybe we'll have a sit-down vlog of what the series actually is. But we basically did a proof of concept video for it, so it was like 10 minutes of like what we're going to do, gives a little bit about the episode. But we are seeing it going into a different direction as we work with different companies and different networks. So what we're doing is a pickup shoot, and with a pickup shoot, we can kind of form what we need and fix what we need and then place it in. So basically for our pitch for this series, we have like a 1 minute, 1 to 2 minute like trailer for it. So they're like, they can see the vibe, they can see the shooting style, and then just see like if the trailer intrigues them as well. But we want a little bit different filming style for that. So we're having some fun with our host character tomorrow, which we're doing a whole shoot. He's the only one involved, along with one of our interview subjects for this. It's like a docu-series type of thing. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be interesting as it happens. It's going to be a very chill shoot and set. Only two of us, the producer and myself, will be on set, and we'll be the whole crew in general. And then Gareth Finnegan will be back. You guys know him from my other vlogs. If you have not checked those other vlogs out, go check them out. Gareth is awesome, and he is in some of them. So go do that. But I was like, hey, we're getting ready, so I might as well show you guys around. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm doing first. Come over here. This is kind of like my setup area. As you see, we have the computer. I kind of cleaned up my computer area because we're actually shooting a shot like this kind of tomorrow. So I wanted to leave all that open for possibilities. I still have to do some set design over there. But basically, this is what we got. This is what we're bringing. That's all charging gear and charging station. This is an Osmo DJI, so it's a smaller stabilizer camera. So we're going to be bringing that for a couple of the scenes. This over here is a B camera. It's going to be the vlog camera, actually, my old Nikon. I put the Sennheiser MK2, I think it is. Mount. That's usually what I use for these videos, what you guys are listening to right now. But I'll show you. You are all kitted out right now, so I can't. It's not ideal to vlog with you guys, actually, because you guys have a lot of. Yeah, to vlog with this camera right now, my like main camera, camera A, is actually quite hard because it's actually built out quite a bit, so it's a lot heavier than it usually is, and it has a full-length shotgun. I'd say medium shotgun because there are ones that are definitely longer than it, but yeah, that's what I was talking about. And you'll see this full camera build in a second. This is editing Zach, editing this video. I'm going to make a whole separate video on my camera setup, so let me know when you want that in the comments down below, and if you want that of my like actual cinema rig, because this vlog's gonna take a turn. You never know where it's gonna go, but I'm gonna say that for a different video because I can spend a lot more time on it, and this vlog's already pretty long, so sorry about it. But let me know in the comments down below when you want to see it. If you want to see it next week or the week after that, it can totally be a separate one-off video, so I'll be happy to make it. Main things we need. We got the Aperture N1Cs RGB ready, so that kit comes with 4. You saw them a little bit at the other shoot that me and Billy, one of the DOPs I work with, use. Of course, we got our vlog camera. It's mostly going to be doing wide angles tomorrow of just like set, of just what's going on. We got our slate, of course. I still need to find my marker. We got a tripod. This is definitely a lower end tripod. It's not a higher end one at all, but you know, it's what we got right now. And then this is basically just a carrying kit with everything that I'm gonna need. I have a charging station over here, which everything is charged. And then we will be taking this. It is a studio flash, but it's also as a constant light, which is great as well. Sometimes for lighting, I use these construction lights for a really cool effect, but we do not need those right now. As well as we'll bring some of my grip gear, of course, all of our stands, and then I actually have one stand behind me right now. So that one stand over there is actually set up for, we have one scene down here by the computer, as well as you'll see the music stand back there. Yeah, nice focus. Music stand back there will be ready for those MC100 lights because they are magnetic, which is really cool. But yeah, other than that, you guys will hear a lot more tomorrow. Let's do a quick setup of what I'm using on this camera. The only thing I would like to have is I have a really old 7-inch, don't walk away from the light, monitor, which was good for its time, but I took it off of this because I didn't like, because it was actually giving me a worse visual than my actual camera LCD screen. So that's the only thing I took out that I wish I had on this rig. So I'm probably looking at one of the Atmos 5-inch monitors next, but that's going to be another investment, more gear. You have to be careful with what we buy. So that's what I'm thinking about next. I would love a small HD, but right now we don't have $1,200 to $2,000 to shell out on this build. So good morning. It's the morning. We're getting ready to shoot. I'm going to show you a little bit of the preliminary set design that is a makeshift set design, because proof of concept, sometimes you have budget for them, but for this one there's no budget. So there was no requirement to do this, but it's also really good for the company to see your visionary, where you want to go. If you're able to get some time out of like a day or two and put a little proof of concept together. So we're just using my computer setup, but I printed out some like papers that are affiliated with the HDI theater that were documenting. So it looks more true crime-esque podcast, paranormal type of thing. You guys don't know the exact series yet, but I'll explain it to you a little bit. Maybe in a different video, because there might be more to come from that. But we gotta see, we gotta take our time. Obviously, shows take time, but I'll give you a little tour. Setup. This will most likely be without the red cup, obviously, because that's just coffee, as you guys know. But this will be the look for most of it, with Gareth Finnegan, our lead actor, being in the main frame of things. Couple things we got a lot of just papers and documents that I was able to make last night, kind of scattered around. We're going for like the more scattered kind of journalist type of thing. The one things we do gotta change is all the razor gear. I might switch that out quickly. Yeah, I'm liking the setup. It's looking pretty good. We are experiencing a pretty big snowstorm right now, so we'll see. Take it hour by hour. Our talent's supposed to get here in like an hour and a half, and we'll see how people are feeling based on the snow. Not too bad yet, but it's supposed to get worse, so of course safety's first. It'd suck if we couldn't do it, but I'll keep you guys updated. So, unfortunately, the weather did win in the battle of the shoots. Yeah, we had to cancel the shoot tonight. It was like mid-afternoon/night, due to safety, because we did have people driving in 45 minutes and had to drive 45 minutes back to their houses. So after a lot of talk with our cast and the rest of our crew, it was deemed necessary that for the safety of everyone, to make sure everyone was safe, especially driving in these weather conditions, that we did cancel / postpone the shoot. So in terms of that, what that looks like is I called the location first to make sure it was okay with them, because the location helps us a lot with a shooting and such. So want to make sure it was okay with them, that they didn't have anything, it wasn't going to screw anything up for them. It did work out better because now the building manager doesn't have to actually go in today, so that's another person that doesn't have to drive, which is good. And then once I figured out the building situation, we tried to make sure that there was a possibility of rescheduling either next week or the week after they have a performance or a show. So the week after their show, which we'll have to see. It's still going. We'll have to see how that goes, and then basically the next step was contacting my lead actor, making sure he knew it was okay that he didn't have to drive in, as well as his availability. He's basically going to send me his availability ASAP, and then from that availability, I'll send that to the building manager to see if we're able to reschedule for next week. If not, it's going to be a longer process, but that's okay. And then again, talking to my partner for this project, calling him, making sure he's in the know, and then our one subject that we had coming in as well, to tell their story, letting them know that they also didn't have to worry about driving. So it's a lot of people that are now safe at home, which is really great. Obviously, kind of sucks that we can't shoot it today because it was a great day to shoot it, and it so happened the one day in a Canadian winter that we got a snow warning and a weather warning. But what can you do? You gotta keep going on. So I'm probably gonna be doing the B-roll video of my cinema setup as of now, and then maybe a talk back of what I would like to add on to it. But for now, that's where we are. Yeah. Damn. But the positive side, I'm trying to look at the positives, of course. Everyone is safe, which is great. We don't have to worry about everyone being safe driving back home. And secondly is that it was a pickup shoot. So it wasn't a full shoot. Obviously, if it's a full shoot, that would be very detrimental to a project and a timeline. But since it was for a pitch and it's just a pickup shoot, it's honestly not too bad. And my notification popped up and we got another subscriber. So thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribing right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button because lots of stuff coming up next. Lots of stuff. Well, with recent events, time to start snowballing. So let's get to that.
Very loud now. I'm gonna put you guys inside.
It's very early in the morning. 7 a.m. Let's get ready. So guys, we are back at the faux pack again. If you guys didn't watch last episode, a couple of my, oh, it's freezing, or a couple of my other episodes, that is a theater in St. Catharines, or rather a location in St. Catharines, Ontario, where they have like a bunch of theaters. So at this theater specifically, there's the main hall, a studio hall, and then a hall for like a school. And in this contract or call that I have right now, basically a lot of times of how, is that all ice? Kind of, yeah. Basically how all of this works is you get a call, they say, hey, we need a lighting operator for 3 days, can you come in? So that's what I'm currently doing now, getting ready to go to the footpath. First I gotta try to de-ice this car. Jeez. It is very cold. I'm in a little bit of a snowbank, so let's kick her into gear and see if we get through. Yeehaw! 7:23 in the morning. Let's go! We need that Timmy's, guys. We need that Timmy's. Medium regular. You guys know. Oh yeah. Very hot. Like scalding hot actually, but gotta get that good stuff. I want to quickly update you guys before we get started on our day. We're using an Ion, ETC Ion, so one smaller than the Geo. There is a Ion AXE as well, and then this is our space down here, which is pretty sweet. And then right here is something that is called a lighting plot. And basically, with that lighting plot, I'm able to know what fixtures go where and where everything needs to go. So we're going to be programming a show today, making sure it's exactly what the client wants. And we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to go down for a safety meeting and debrief. And then I'll update you guys when I can. Let's get rolling. Just a 15 break. It's been a really good day so far. First line of duty, I got my itinerary here. So my itinerary is right here. This is my board, my setup. First thing that we were doing is rigging some projectors. So I can actually go up and show you guys that the rigging system that we're using upstairs. Just a scissor lift, but we had 4 projectors we have to rig up first. I put the harness on first, so I got to rig it. So that's my fault for putting the harness on first. But anyways, all went well. Very light projectors, so don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, then we're gonna do the grid, and there's people downstairs, so I'm gonna try to be quiet. Little fit check. Safety first. So we currently got to do, it's like break now, but it's cool because you guys get to see it. We're currently doing a daisy chain of all the projectors together, so DMX to DMX to DMX. So I'm going to do that now quickly. Should take about 10 minutes, but let's drive around. Going out. So now we're almost at grid level. That's the grid above us, but we're just floating here to, this is the projector. We're just gonna run the rest from the catwalk because that's all I needed to do up here. We are on dinner break now, so we have an hour now to like eat dinner. It was like a long afternoon. We have like 22 fixtures to focus. They were hung already, which was nice, but some of them were hung in the improper areas, so having to move that took a lot of time, so it took a little more time, so I think we're like an hour-ish behind. But what we have to do left is we have about 12 to 16 more lights to focus. Then we have to focus the projectors, and then once all those done, we'll go through a Q to Q, but I don't know if we're going to be doing the Q to Q tonight, or if that will have to get changed tomorrow morning. Before, I think there's a night show tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's a night show or matinee, but that's what we're doing. I think we're gonna go get some coffee now. I haven't been vlogging too much because I'm freaking exhausted. There's been a lot of 90-degree yoke hangs, and you're basically lifting the whole light with one arm, which is, if you know, you know. So I'll see if I can get. You'll definitely get a little bit of the like programming aspect of it, and what you do with it. But in terms of, for right now, we're doing a lot of manual labor. Spent a lot of time in the lift today in the scissor lift, so scissor lift is always fun. I don't want to show too much. I can't show too much of it because like lighting design in like the big broad spectrum is someone's artwork, someone's passion. So you have to be careful with what you show and what you don't show, because that's Creative Commons, creative property. But I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog so far. We have 2 more full days here. I think it's going to be really fun. Once we get everything, the show program and stuff, I think it's going to be really fun to see the show and just program it and be the lighting up for it. I'm going to go get some coffee. 9:05. It's very stressful. If I had to do a couple of things that didn't make sense on the board, but I didn't have the correct information, but now I know for next time as well, so let's hang some lights. Day 2. It is significantly snowy today. Not like significantly as like a lot more than yesterday, but I gotta shape off my shape off. Jesus, I'm losing it already. I gotta still clean off my windows again, which sucks. There's no ice because my car still opens. That's good. I also lost my sweater and my hat from yesterday, so I'm gonna check if they're in the back, but I'm not sure where they went. Let's go. Friday, guys. It's Friday for me, not for you. But if you're watching this video, treat yourself today to something special. Now let's go to work. There was like a problem with our magic sheet and our intelligent lights, but the things that we need to work for the show works, so I might look at it tonight, but it's not a dire need right now, because I don't want to. Basically what I would have to do is switch show files, go back to our house rig, use the magic sheet that it's like allowed and like that knows the rig intelligently, and then switch back to the show file. But There's been some difficulties along the road, so everything's working. So I'd like to keep it that way. Finished our first show of the day, a matinee. Went very well. We got like last night coming into today, there was like some projector funkiness. So team got that sorted out, which was really great. Not many changes that we have to add on for the next show, for tonight's show. Overall, really great show. Lighting wise, when we were like running the show, if you guys don't know, it's just running a bunch of cues off of your console. So for this show, like estimated, my cues go up to 47. Currently day 3 at the full pack. This is our last day here. Just getting ready for pre-show. It's 11 a.m. start today. Looking at my invisible watch. But yeah, last show today, and then we do some teardown. So the tour themselves, all of their stuff needs to come down, pack it up, and then they leave. And I'm pretty sure there's a crew that comes in tomorrow and like resets all the lighting fixtures. But basically, we'll have to take their hanging set down. They'll get all their ground set while we do that, and then once the hanging set's down, we'll have to strike their projectors. We'll have to strike basically all their projectors and all of their gels. So should be a pretty good call. We'll see how loadout goes. Sometimes it's just always shorter than load in. But I know we only got one lift kind of going right now. I know there's 2 lifts, so maybe we can get 2 lifts up in the air. Maybe get it done doubly fast. But we'll see. Want to update you. Didn't get the drive here because you saw that twice already. But yeah, we'll see what else I can get for you today. Hopefully it's a little bit new and not the same old that you saw the last couple of days. But yeah, let's get started. Tear down, but making sure we got done really fast. We're supposed to be here till 8:30, and it's like 6:30. So I was basically up in the lift. Thank you very much. It was a great shows. Hopefully we meet in the future. Just saying bye to the stage manager, Traveling SM. But yeah, for now we're power off, console down, and we'll see what journey's next. Not sure where we're going after this.